warrior, ranger, or cleric. You're not sure because she wears armor that can, the three of them can wear. The equipment on her is really visible. You can see clearly the symbol of her of the god she follows on her armor. She has a little amulet with it, and she is praying right now.
And everybody go with Mira and Tusk rolling with advantage. Everyone roll me a religion check.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then yeah, go
So
ahead, Mira. Yeah, if you want to have, yep, there you go. Not bad. You still got it, even though you missed that day in school. And Mira, go ahead and you roll one as well with advantage.
For what? To understand my own religion?
No, for something else.
Okay, 1 second. Uh,
It is to understand a religion. It's just not your own.
yeah, no problem. Holloway Rose advantage.
It should automatically roll with advantage if you just do it, just like it'll roll double dice.
Religion.
Perfect. Blaze, you just barely missed the cut. You definitely can tell that praying has some type of religious intent, but you can't tell where it comes from. Flora and Tusk. Flora definitely has seen it before. And Tusk, it's new to you because obviously you don't spend a lot of time learning about other people's religions, but you have heard about them in the past. You can see that the holy symbol upon kind of tucked away under the armor, you could barely make it out, but it looks like to be an infinity sign, and you could both tell that is a sign of the god Mishkal. God of healing, God of love, a worshiping God that heals for a community of guardians. And throughout the histories of Krynn, this hero has been around to soothe suffering, and her faithful tend to be a healer and solstice to all, even enemies. And then for you, Myra, you glance at Tusk, and you can see around his neck, very obvious to you, that he has a reddish tinted condor, which is, and excuse me, Tusk, I always butcher this. I put a thing in here so I wouldn't butcher anymore. It is for Sarganas. It's a red condor, and you know this god to be the god of vengeance, the god of wrath, the god of revenge, and got a bone to pick typically. You learn that about each other pretty quick, but before you could even really get to talk to each other or get to know each other, you hear the boop, 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 and the sound of the battle horn starts off, and you hear charge, and people laughing and people going, and after much laughter and jousting, the mayor of Crudgrill and other specters walk by a nearby vantage and watch. As they do, the militia takes up its position atop the high hill, the same hill Salmonak troops held centuries ago. They face the mercenaries of the Ironclad Regiment in this base of the hill, arrayed in the forces of Istar once were. Although this event is only a reenactment, a tingle of excitement fills the field. Somewhere in the line, reenactor houts and yells, "Let there be some Astarian rats running!" The moment later, a triumphant blast that starts the battle. "For Istar!" yell the mercenaries and their leader, a tall half-orc among several mounted soldiers. The mock Astarian troops assault the hill. Around you, the Vogar militia charges and meets them. Everybody go ahead as you run up the hill. You start laughing. You can see some sword swing. Everybody roll me a wisdom perception check.
wisdom perception check.
That's an 18. Wow, my rolls are okay today.
Ooh.
It's on the same one with religion, Mira. It's just a little higher up because it's P.
Everyone has rolled, so
Oh, you rolled two? Oh, you were the first one too. You're the quickest. Mira, you're busy praying. Tusk, you're so focused on the battle at hand. But both Edisor and Flora, you notice on the corner of your eyes, you notice the sun glinting off the mercenary spear tips and the half-orc leader gesturing with a steel axe. Regardless of how, you feel about that, you know that everyone's supposed to be using wooden swords and shields in this battle.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Tusk is like hitting people as hard as the referees are allowing him, saying, "Bring me cordial! We will battle!"
Anybody else want to do anything with the information at hand?
I think I'll let everyone else know about the two people who have violated the rules of this reenactment.
Perfect. Yeah, you're more than welcome. It only takes a moment to kind of, hey, and let everybody know. You think people might be cheating in this thing, or maybe have some foul intent. Anything you want to do, Edisor? I'm sorry, go ahead, Flora.
No, go ahead.
Nothing from Edisor? Perfect.
No, I'll be good.
Cool. Just keep acting along. The unexpected sound of metal clashing and armor rings across the field, silencing the laughter and the melodramatic boasts. A ribbon of red splash over a grassy hill, followed by a shocked scream. Ah! Any pretense of the reenactment is shattered. The high hill is the site of a true battle once more. Within moments, all of you are armed mercenaries and attacked from unprepared villagers fighting for their lives. I'll bring you guys to the map. We're on the Battle of High Hill. Let's get some appropriate jam music in here. Nah, that one's annoying. I don't like that one. We do this one. Yeah. Perfect. Mira, you are right here. Boop. And what you see in front of you is the battle starts, and down from the south of the hill, you see 3 riding horsemen on war horses, wearing the ironclad regiment uniforms, charging up the road. Looks like they're coming right for you. And then right now, we're gonna have everybody go ahead and click your token and roll for initiative. Flora's hot today.
Which one do I click?
So click. Who are you asking, Edisor? You click your own token. So click Edisor right here, and then go to your character sheet and roll initiative while you're still clicked on Edisor. Oh, look at you guys. There you go.
Oh, no, yeah.
You guys killed it. Good thing Flora warned everybody. Perfect. Let me reorder it. Awesome. Edisor, you can see from down, easily 80 feet away, a group of 3 horse attackers look like they're going to be running up naturally what you would assume is the road because they're on horses, and they're coming right at you guys. What do you want to do?
So how far away are they now?
Right now, they are from you about 80 feet, but they are on horses who are very fast.
Don't think I have any spells right now to go that far.
If you ever want to know too, if you go to the spells and hit the I, it'll tell you the range. Like maintains 30 feet. So yeah. 30. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
I'm gonna wait for them. I'm gonna prepare a shield for them just in case.
Shield's a reaction, so you don't need to prepare it, but you can hold an action to do something. Do you want to hold an action to cast a spell?
Yeah.
Perfect. You want to stand right there? Another thing, I'm sorry, guys, that I did not explain about this is that do you see the fiery hellfire around you?
Yes.
That is known as the Fray of Battle. This is a massive battle with 200 plus people, but this is what I like to call the focal point of the battle, is right on top of this hill. What happens here is going to decide what happens for the rest of it. If you enter the fray, you will be fully obscured, but it's difficult terrain, and you might catch a random elbow or a stray arrow or a random warhorse running over you. So it's dangerous in there, so just keep that in mind. And it rolls with initiative 0. Any movement or anything with the Edisor? You're good right there?
I'm good.
Tusk. You see these horsemen coming up fast.
All right. Tusk is going to go 5. Oh, why did I go sideways? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I believe that puts me within range. You said one of these guys was a half orc?
There is definitely a half orc in the Battle of Frey that has a giant battle axe,
Oh,
but he
okay,
has
but
not
not one
entered
of
the
these
battlefield just yet. No, you've definitely seen him though.
Okay, damn. That ruins what I was going to do, but...
You can undo your movement if you want to go back. You were standing right in front of that log right here.
No, it's okay. I'd still
Okay.
want to move closer to these
Okay.
guys. I was just going to do a compelled duel on the half orc, but he's not here, so...
Heck yeah.
Instead... Holding an action would not do me anything. Ooh. I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself. So I'll just walk over here and I'll pick up ball of weapon and put it down on the ground like a staff and say, Sargonis, give me strength.
And as you reach up and you ask for Sargonis' strength, it seems like in the distance you can almost hear caw of a condor. And when you look around, you don't see anything, but you feel his presence.
Cool.
And I'm gonna give you this little logo because it looks cool and it looks like a shield. Anything else?
Since I still have an action technically, because I guess this is the bonus action.
Correct.
I will just have my weapon ready. On the off chance anything comes within 5 feet of me, I'll attack it.
I love it.
That's my turn.
Flora! War horseman
Hey.
coming straight for you.
Flora is gonna toughen up and she's gonna move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's not to reach them. What I'm gonna do? Yes, it is. Okay. And Flora is going to say, Spores, reveal thy enemies, and we'll use Fairy Fire on the horseman.
Nice. 60 feet from you and a cube, so you could do it like right anywhere that you want right there. And it is a 20-foot cube, so we could definitely catch all those guys in it, right? Oh yeah, we definitely can. Oh yeah, you can catch all of them if you want. Perfect. And it's a dex save from all 3 of them. So
DC
let's
12.
go dex, dex, dex. Wow, they rolled incredibly well. It's a DC 12. They all pass, unfortunately. But the horsies are also in it. Let's get them roll. Them there horses. They're also within 20 feet. 2 of the 2 front horses fail. They're lit up like a Christmas tree, and they are all advantages. All attacks on them have advantage. I'm just gonna do that. They're blue. Blue is Fairy Fire.
And that sounds an action. That will be it. Yes.
That's it for you, Flora?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next is going to be the Ironclad Regiment in the back, in the middle. He is, let's see, these guys can, wow, these war horses are fast as hail. They're going to all move in unison. The idea is that he's going to tell the war horse to move. He's going to hold his action to then, let's see, he can go boom. Yeah, he's going to straight up to you. He's going to go on the road here and then move 5 feet to right there. Go ahead and use your held action if you so choose. Either Tusk and or Edisor if they're within range. Now, I don't know what you were planning on doing. Go ahead, Tusk.
Nope.
The maul swings true. That hits, and you're hitting who?
I'm hitting the horse.
Hitting the horse. Do you want to? Let's just crit. That's fish crit, baby. Give me one more, just because you could crit. Good enough. So you're definitely gonna hit the horse, and you're definitely gonna do 13 damage. The horse wails out, but it is still standing. And then the Ironclad Regiment mercenary will attack you with a spear.
Alright.
It goes to try and hit you, but your Shield of Faith just denies access and completely blocks his javelin.
Sardonis gave me strength!
Next is our next one in the front. 30. They're going to go by you, Tusk. They can go about right there. He will actually give the command for a dash action. And they're going to go another 60. And they're going to go right up in your face, Adesor. But they use their action to dash with the horse. That's going to be their turn. Mira. What would you want to do?
They are clearly cheating, right?
They are sitting on the horses on like saddles.
No, but they are cheating.
Oh yeah, these guys are 1000% cheating. They're using metal weapons. They're attacking vital organs. They are definitely breaking the rules in this thing.
Okay. First bonus action, going to do the Shield of Faith on Edisior. So the Shield of Faith of Edisior, it's a +2 to your AC.
Due to AC.
Yeah. And I'm going to issue a command to the guy on the horse. I'm going to say drop.
Command's a leveled spell, and since you use Shield of Faith as a bonus action, you can only use either a cantrip or like an attack.
Oh, I cannot say a bonus action, 2 spells?
Nope, not 2 leveled spells. You could use your action for a cantrip, though.
Okay, so I'm going to try Toll of the Dead on the guy.
On the actual dude. Cool.
Yeah, Toll of the Dead.
It's on your attack thing, too. If you want, it rolls the damage for you. He has
Yeah.
not been hit, so it'll be a D8. But everything after that, obviously, if he fails to save, it'll be the D12.
So let's just Toll of the Dead.
7.
13.
Not the wisest in the group, but he rolls a 13, meat beat. So it's not going to do anything. Any movement, anything else?
I'll take cover.
Just kind of, if you can go prone and all range attacks will have a disadvantage against you. I would say the way you're standing, there's no cover from this wall, but if you were to get prone, you can get like probably half cover.
I'll get the half cover.
You want the half cover? Cool. So we're just going to say that you're prone, and half cover I think is +2 to your AC. But anyone who knows, feel free to correct me. Anything, you're good?
Yep.
Perfect. This one is going to also take the dash action. Come on, guys. Don't be like this. And he is going to try to get his horse to jump over this wall. We're going to need a animal handling from him, and then a jump from the horse. These guys are rolling like monsters. 18 on the animal handling. So let's say it's a DC 11 acrobatics check for the horse. I'm not making this up. It's all being streamed. I'll show it to you one day. He jumps over. That's his action, and he's right next to you, Flora. Very gracefully jumping over that wall.
Then for my reaction, I'm going to use Halo of Spores.
Perfect. Use the one without the SE next to it.
Got it. Yeah, without the SE. So DC 12.
Oh, max
Constitution.
damage. Five. That's going to do 4 necrotic.
I think it affects the horse and him since they are in a.
Oh, I think they're both. They both roll. Yeah, they both got to roll a save. Horse roll a 14.
Okay, the horses. Okay.
And perfect. That was his turn. At the end of his turn, we are gonna roll a d4. It was a 1. A volley of arrows fall. Everyone roll a d20.
Oh.
Lowest loses.
So R/1d20.
Or if you go over to the far left and click the dice thing, you just go to a d20 and click it.
Oh,
Or roll, either one. Close enough. You want me to roll for you?
yeah.
It's fine.
I'm still new to this.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. 9 and 9 and 5. Tusk, beautiful. So Tusk, a random volley of arrows flies out from the fray and lands in a 10-foot range. Everybody within 10 feet of Tusk make a dexterity saving throw, including the mercenaries. So we're gonna do both horses, this mercenary, and but the one on the top, he's okay. You dodge the volley of arrows with no issue whatsoever, Tusk. You don't take any damage. This guy.
No, I like to imagine like one of the arrows hits Tusk in the neck and just bounces off.
Puny arrow. And then the other horse. That one's saved. So both the horse in front of you and the guy in front of you both get smacked in the face with some arrows. And they're both going to take... Wow, that roll was weird. 2 damage. Edisor is beginning a round 2. What would you like to do?
Okay.
You got a baddie in front of your face.
Yeah. I am going to cast Sword Burst against the dude. On that dude.
Yeah, if you go... My bad, I was muted. If you go to your chat, and you post the spell with the bubble, I believe Sword Burst hits everybody in a 5-foot radius, so I think it's going to hit the horse, too.
Okay. So do I just type in Sword Burst?
No, so like if you just go to your spells and you go over to your cantrips and see Sword Burst, and then you see the little bubble, like a little chat bubble that pops up, and it turns red, click it. Boom. Now everyone can read it, so we know exactly. Dexterity save. See, I didn't know the save either, and it's a DC 13.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
So Dex fails. The horse. They both fail. Go ahead and go to your. You see how you see your attacks, where you see like your cantrips, like you see in like the beginning of the page. It has like your attack list.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, go down to
Split.
Sword Burst and click it. That'll roll the damage automatically for you.
So which one? I'm confused.
It's okay. It's okay. So we're looking at your character sheet together right now. We're going back to your core, right? I'm going back to your core.
Uh-huh.
Do you see where it says Witch Bolt, Ice Knife, Sleep, Blade, Booming Blade?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are your attacks. Go ahead and click the attack that says Sword Burst, and it'll automatically roll the damage. Boom. 3 force damage for both of them.
And that's it for me.
Perfect. Tusk.
Alright, I'm gonna try to kill this guy's horse again.
Do it. That's definitely going to hit the horse. You have absolutely, you smash in and bust in this horse's horse skull, and he just hits the ground completely. Done. And this guy has to make a dex save because his horse is falling to the ground. He nat 20'd it. He does a backflip off the horse, lands right in front of you, Tusk.
Now you die. That's my turn.
Flora.
Okay. Laura will do like a little shimmy, and will activate. She'll use her action for a symbiotic entity. She will gain 4 temporary hit points.
8.
And I will also gain benefits. When you deal Halo Spore damage, roll the damage die a second time, and it is the total. Okay.
That's what the SE is for. And if you do a melee attack with your, that's why I have the one down there that says the 1d6. If you just click that, it'll automatically roll the 1d6 for you.
Okay.
And you get 8 temporary hit
I-
points. You get 8 actually.
Oh yeah, for
It's
each level.
double. Yep.
Sadly, I cannot hit anyone since I used my action. And then bonus action. Can I do anything else for bonus action? I think that will be it.
Awesome. Let's see. Barely out of your range. He is going to take out his javelin and just do a nice stab at Tusk for destroying his good old me horse. But a nap, no, that's not even gonna come close. Tusk, this guy's battle technique is far, he's not up to your level. You're almost disappointed in how bad he is at fighting.
You will die quickly.
Next will be the ironclad one to the north. He is upon his steed. He is going to take another attack at Edisor. They roll great with everything else, but when they attack, they suck. He goes to hit, but the horse is a little bit, afraid. It's a little bit shooken up because it's glowing right now, and it's not used to glowing from fairy fire, so it does a and the attack misses. Mirror, you've been completely unnoticed in battle. You're almost as like a ghost. What do you want to do?
I'm going to move 15 feet.
Yep, you can crawl 15 feet, no problem.
And just can I? No, I need to get up for that.
You could stand, and it would take your other 15 feet.
Isn't standing take half my movement?
Oh, so I guess with your 35, here's how we'll play it because that's a weird number. It's 15, and then you get 20 a movement of normal movement. Is that cool? Because it's
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
how the hell are we going to split 35? What are you going to do? 17 and a
I'm
half
going-
every time, you know?
Yes, I'm going to stay here at the log.
Okay.
Bane.
Bane!
So check. I need to make a spell save DC 13 charisma.
Beautiful. And who are we picking?
The mercenary here. Normally I would have the last mercenary, but it's 2-4. So I need to take the horse.
It's okay. Perfect. 2 mercs and a horse. And it is a charisma? That's a fun one. First merc fails. Second merc passes. And the warhorse, who is not the most charismatic horse in the world, also fails. So we are going to put a little logo on them. They have a minus D4 to their saves and rolls, attack rolls for the next minute. But your shield of faith is gone.
Yeah, I forgot about the Shield of Fate. but-
That's okay. Now he's gonna have a harder time hitting him. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
It was the bottom horse, or was it the top horse? I'm sorry.
You
You can pick which one you want.
no, it's good.
Cool.
It's good like that.
Next is the one that's on top of that horse, who now is baned, and he is starting his turn inside of your 10-foot range. Flora.
Yepperoo.
Now you can do the SE version.
And
You
I
did?
did. One of them was in that one.
Wow. And he will roll a con save, and so will the horsey. Their con's pretty good. But the horsey fails. Doesn't even need the bane. That's -4. Perfect. He is just going to take a swipe at you, Flora, with his spear.
Okay, yeah.
21 should hit you,
Oh,
I
that
think.
definitely,
Okay.
that definitely hit.
Then we're taking 5 piercing damage. It's only on your temporary hit points.
So I have 3 left.
And that is it for the ironclad guy. Let's roll another D4. No repeats.
Oh.
Then we got oh, you got something you want to do?
Yeah, I can also use my reaction too to do it again. Since he is in 10 feet.
Right. You just that's what you just did. This
Oh,
SE
yeah.
Halo of Spores. You got a 4. It worked on the horse, but it missed the guy. That was a 2. Let's see. It looks like 2 terrified war horses bolt from the fray. Who lost Tusk last time between the other 3? Everyone roll me a d20 besides Tusk.
It's gonna be me. I can see
Probably.
it.
And then if you're on your PC right now, Ediso, you go to the far left. You see like a little dice at the far left side of the screen. I'm gonna do it for him. Oh, he did it! Wow, close. Flora, you feel these war horses just bolt across the field. They dash across. Both you and this guy are gonna make dex saves.
Okay, yeah.
Make a dex save for me.
17.
You pass with flying colors, but the horseman fails. He is thrown off his horse and knocked prone.
Nice.
And this horse is very scared, and he's just going to run over here out of fear. But he's kind of in the fray, he's kind of not in the fray. He's right over there.
Okay.
Anything else? Anything else? That was the beginning of the round. I'm sorry. Edisaur, you start the round off for round 3. What do you want to do? You are muted if you don't know that you're muted.
Oh, there we go. I put my hands together, thumbs to the side, and I cast Burning Hands.
Nice. 15-foot cone. Dex saves. That's basically the horse and the dude.
Yep.
So dex save. Let's see if he even passes. He does, but by a smidge. Let's roll a d4. And this ironclad soldier feels like he's getting out of the way, but then some unholy power affects his ability to move, and he is hit by the burning hands. And let's do the horse as well. Go ahead and go to your character sheet and roll the damage just like you did for the other attack. You should see burning hands on there. It should ask you what level. Just put level 1. Perfect. The horse saves and takes no damage, but the man is lit on fire and burned to death.
It's half as much damage on a successful one.
Oh, it's half? Beautiful.
Yeah.
He is dead, even if this one takes half the damage, which we'll round up to 5. And he is just chilling. Perfect. Anything else, Edisaur? You don't think... give me a animal handling check.
Be right back.
Perfect.
But that's gonna be it for my turn.
Perfect. Anybody... Tusk, give me an animal handling check.
Alright, animal handling.
Tusk, you spent many a days in the wild, and you don't think that these horses are of any threat to you whatsoever. You think that they are just doing what they're told.
Dumb horses are just dumb horses.
It is your turn, though, Tusk. Feel free to do what you like.
Alright, I will take my maul overhead and I will try to smash the guy in front of me. It's a 25 to hit.
Tusk is rolling hot. Go ahead and roll that damage.
12 bludgeoning damage.
You've completely bashed in this man's skull, breaking his neck, and his eyeballs kind of pop out a little bit. Just another day for Tusk.
Tusk want real challenge. And then I will start making my way over towards this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just get right up in his face.
Heck yeah.
And then that'll be Tusk's turn.
You just watch Tusk bash somebody's head in, Flora. He's backing up your 6 now. What do you want to do?
Flora's gonna go up to the man too. You shall be smited for disturbing Ispin's last wish and will bash him with the Shroom Umbrella.
Yep. You have advantage because of prone. And 18 is definitely going to hit. Go ahead and 3 Yamage. Cool.
And I'm gonna also move up a little bit so Tusk doesn't also. Does it also target allies?
Mm-mm.
Hold up.
You get to choose who it targets.
Oh, okay. Then I'm good right there.
Cool. This one is dead. That one is dead. Mira, you've seen some cheaters cheating. Now you see another prone ironclad mercenary over here. What do you want to do?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they are completely evil.
Oh, they are not completely evil. They've just been cheating in a contest you've been paid to referee.
I'm going to go next to the person, be getting on my 2 feet, and I will talk to the guy. You are out of this battle. As a referee, you cannot cheat. What was that? And she's
Nice.
just going to try. Is it like more an intimidation?
I was gonna say up to your choice, persuasion or intimidation, whichever one you prefer. Definitely charisma based, but it's
They're the
definitely a
same.
threat.
They're the same for me.
Whichever one you feel like better with.
He will not intimidate me or try to persuade the person to just go away without dying, because he's going to die with what she saw with Tusk. So yeah. So it's going to be a persuasion check, normal, except if you give me an advantage because his colleagues are dead. The persuasion is going to be 10.
10. He looks very disappointed and he's very scared right now. But when he looks up, I mean, that's gonna be your turn, right? I'll just have his turn go next.
Yep.
He looks up and he goes, I'm not scared of you blokes. I'm scared of them! And he stands up and he takes the disengage action and he's going to run 15 feet over here. And as he does that, you see from the fray come a hulking figure swing a formidable battle axe, leads a band of mercenaries through the chaos. He cuts through the few remaining members of Volgar's militia as he draws closer. He looks directly at Tusk, and he says, Oi, look here! We got one of them here who thinks he got this. He still thinks this is a game! And they're going to charge towards you, and you see a giant... let me get to the right layer. Excuse me. Boop. Boop. Let me show you. This guy's got a cool handout. You see a giant half-orc come running at you, and he looks very threatening. Very big, giant half-orc of a large size. And they're all going to roll initiative.
You mean half ogre?
Half ogre, excuse me. Sorry. Did I say ogre before?
That's been throwing me off so bad. I was like, wait, I thought there were no other orcs.
Well, my bad. He is an ogre. I definitely dyslexia that one.
And then I saw him, I was like, is he a half giant, half orc? Is that what happened?
Right? More mystery. And then let's get all these guys in there. Come on, roll 20. Don't be like that. Cool. And for the sake of remembering, let's just put some colors on these guys. So you guys be like, I want to hit the blue one. Ooh. Cool. And let's reset the order. Boop. Perfect. Let's roll another D4. I guess that's our D4 for that one, is these guys joining the fray and joining the battle. The first ironclad one is going to come up, get underneath the tree, and try to make an attack at you, Mira.
Hold on, before that happens.
Sure.
Could I have gotten an attack of opportunity on that guy who was running away?
He took the disengage action.
Aw, damn.
That's why he only got 15 feet.
Okay.
The ironclad soldier's going to make a smack. Otherwise, I would have took dash and got out of there, but I was like, he's going to die if I... but their attacks are few and futile to hit you as you just easily, majestically dodge out of the way, Mira. Adisaur, you just saw a half ogre and some more bandits rush the top of the hill, and you see one running for his life. What do you want to do?
I don't know if he's back yet.
Oh, he didn't come back yet? He went to go do something?
No.
Oh no, I'm back.
Oh, yeah, there you go, buddy. Go. It's your turn. You just saw some guys enter the fray, and it looks like a half ogre, and another guy is running for his life unarmed.
I'll leave the other guy unarmed to go do whatever. If he dies, he dies. 1, 7, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. And then I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on the guy next to Mira.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll that to see if you hit. I believe that, or is it a save? I'm kind of forget how Witch Bolt works sometimes. It is a save. It is dexterity. Where is it?
So,
Oh, it's on hit. So go ahead and roll to hit. Who are you attacking?
the guy
ready-
next to Mira.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So
that
go
guy.
ahead and go to your attack list and hit Witch Bolt. Same place you fall. Yep, perfect. 11 is not going to do it, unfortunately. So your Witch Bolt will wide right, but you are still concentrating on it.
Yep. And that's it for my turn.
Perfect. Flora.
Laura is definitely gonna put down the shield to cast a spell.
It'd be your
He's
stick.
going to-
Your seal will take an action, but your stick you could just drop.
Okay. My stick I will drop.
Umbrella,
and-
excuse me, umbrella.
Umbrella, either one. And she will cast an entanglement. So she'll ask her little mushroom friends, speaking in their weird tone and wobbly message. And it should be entanglement here. Should be
Perfect.
20 Twitter.
Definitely. So let's draw. Let me just. I know there's gonna be better ways to do this, and I know I could do it, but I love to just draw it out real quick. So like 4 across, 4 down, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then it's strength saves for everybody.
Yes.
So 3
Well-
for the soldiers. The third one passes. The other 2 fail. So these 2 fail, and they are completely. Oh no, this is just to. Oh, this does restrain them. Okay, yeah. So, is there any type of leaf on here? Perfect. He's restrained. He's restrained. Greenie is okay. And then let's see about our half ogre friend. He's pretty strong. He ain't. Oh, 12 meat beat. Perfect. He is not. But it is difficult terrain.
Yes, and then I'll do 5 feet right here. And I will. Let's see. Bonus action. Bonus action. I think what I'll do is I think that will be or bonus action. No, that'll be it.
Cool. Tusk.
All right. So Tusk is going to stand on this little wall. I think it's little, right?
Yeah, it's basically difficult terrain unless you want to make a jump to like avoid it.
I want to stand directly on top of it.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
And then I'm going to grab one of my javelins, and I am going to throw it at the half ogre.
Perfect.
Let's see. Javelin. There's javelin.
It's very easy for you to take a hand off of the maul to grab your little javelin back on your back and just toss it. But the 8 is going to go wide right and just miss the half ogre.
Well, it's much less impactful. But then I will say, I will cast Compelled Duel. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. And I drop Shield of Faith. And I will just say, you fight me fair, and Tusk will prove that he's the strongest.
I almost want a DM rule that he fails that, but he rolled a 17. I'm sorry. He passed. That was sick.
Okay. Well, that is my turn.
But you can tell Tusk that your words have not fallen on deaf ears. He definitely heard you.
Tusk just stares dramatically at him.
He is going to. He didn't fail the save, so it's just difficult terrain for him, basically. So he is going to go. That would be. Let's see, 30. So that's 10. Is it always double like that? I guess let's do that. It's 5 feet, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So
For
that
large
would be
creatures, it's just-
that. Is it? Would you do like that? Is that like 5 feet? Would you say for large creatures? That makes sense, right?
No, I think that is 10.
Is that 10? So like that's 5 feet. That actually
Yeah.
makes more sense to me. Okay, so 10, 20,
30.
30.
Yep.
30. I guess we'll go right there because the tree's kind of in the way. Perfect. And then he will. Don't think he has any rain. He will return the favor, Tusk, and he is also going to throw a javelin at you. And he crits. That javelin goes straight into your chest, right above your condor emblem, and you're going to take 20 points of damage. Next is this one. Strength. Passes, but that's his action. Yes. Right?
That is an action. So
Yes, yep. Okay, that's his
Movement,
action. And then, thank you, I appreciate that. And then that'll be 10, 20, 25, 30. And he
Wait,
is
no. Way easy.
10, 20,
Okay.
25, 30. And
Okay,
he is
hey.
going to attack you, Myra.
Mhm.
But that's a strength save. Oh, he can't attack you, Myra. He just uses action to get out of there. That's the end of his turn. Next is going to be Green. He's not restrained. He's a little smarter. He's going to come out here for 10. And then go 15, 20, 25, 30. And he'll dash as well. That'll be 5, 15, 20. He'll go right here. Lastly is this guy. He has to break free.
Hello?
Yo, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't there for a second. My thing was. Did I get knocked off the wall?
I mean, you could if someone tried to push you. He just hit you. It wasn't really any type of special ability to move you. But
No, but he did throw a javelin through my chest, and now I'm left with 5 hit points.
yeah, that happened.
The javelin went through you, so don't worry.
Just straight through me. Just
Well,
like
it went-
left me with his-
It went into your chest. I don't know if it went to. I don't know if I said through you. I'm sorry. I meant to say like it went through your chest, but like not all the way through. It's just like it's sticking in
It
you right
felt
now.
like it went all the way through me.
Well, hey, that's what nat 20s will do, right? Those guys had to use their. So that guy can't attack. That guy dashed, and then this guy's going to use his action to break out. He got an 18. He is going to get out of there. 10. That'll be 15, 20, and he'll go right there. It's his maximum he can go. Perfect.
I'm gonna use
Anything?
my react.
Please, yeah, I was gonna say anybody that you want to hit. I believe.
I'll do the one behind me and like right beside Ensor.
Perfect. Go ahead.
So we'll do that.
It's a 12, I believe. Yeah, and
That is 12.
it's only
Or no.
it's only 4 because the top 4 is when you attack with melee, and then
Oh, yeah.
it's a DC 12. There we go. That'll land. You know,
What damage on?
for the sake of people understanding, kind of explain to the group kind of what's happening with Flora and her spores and kind of what they're doing.
So spores is kind of, you see like specks of dust as like you look at it, it's like it looks like a speck of dust, but like it's very bioluminescent. It kind of glows a little bit, and it's kind of hovering around Flora as like a little bubble. And as this guy enters like this area, these mushrooms just start spraying it at him.
Sick. I believe I skipped you, Mira. Go ahead and yep, it is your turn, Mira.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn around, put my hands into the air, and point at Tusk. Cure wounds.
That is you'd have to move down one spot at least. You wouldn't provoke any opportunity.
It's a 30 feet.
That's healing word.
Touch.
Healing word is 30 feet and cure wounds is touch.
Healing word. No, healing word is not going to be enough. No, I'm not going to take any attack of opportunity because I'm moving here.
Right. Yeah. We find
So
that.
I touch Tusk. Sorry for that. For cure wounds, and that's going to be level 1
Nice.
plus, because that's
Mhm.
my wisdom plus 2 plus 1, so it's going to be 14 total.
Nice.
Thank you. Tusk looks very happy at the fact that you healed him.
And that's an action, unfortunately. As a bonus action, well, I cannot do really anything, so I'll stay there and do nothing. Just healing, that's all I can do.
And looking good while you do it.
I hope.
This one over here, he gets barricaded by his friends. You coward! And he is going to take the dash action, and he's out of here.
So he did
Oh!
an intimidate on the half ogre that's going after him.
Did I eliminate somebody? I'm sorry?
So he's going. So he's going to do an intimidate against the half ogre and the half ogre is going to go after him.
No, he's running for his life. He's absolutely terrified.
I see.
Less about your charisma and more about the fact that the ogre probably will kill him on sight for looking, being surrounded by a bunch of enemies and being weaponless and being, kind of.
Yeah. Attack me. Finish me.
Right. Next is top of the round, and we've affected Tusk. We've done Flora. Let's see, what are the other two? Perfect. This is going to be perfect. Don't even need a roll from anybody. What you see is one of, the fray is going crazy. There's battling outside around you, and you see what seems to be a friendly Volgar military member crawl out of the fray. They are very badly injured and probably are going to die very soon. Like, please help me! And they're over here crawling out of the fray. First, we're going to start with Red again. Real simple. He's going to take back his spear, take a swing. 21 to hit you, Mira.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 6 piercing damage. Your Bane is basically non-existent anymore, so it's not going to make you roll concentration. Edisor. Perfect. Roll to hit. Who we hitting? What color?
I think you're muted, DCor.
Oh, sorry. So since he still sees the blue lightning attacking that the red guy.
Even with disadvantage, you're going to hit with a guy right next to you. That is going to hit red. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Nine lightning damage.
Perfect. You shoot lightning from your
That's this guy.
to red.
Yeah.
Perfect. You shoot lightning out of your rod,
Staff.
your staff, and it connects with red, and it just electrocutes him, and he just has a little frying coming out of the top of him. He's in bad shape. Anything else, Edisor?
That's it.
Flora.
Nice. Okay. Flora is gonna pick up her shrew umbrella from the ground.
Mhm.
And she is going to smack this man right behind her. We're gonna add energy and then bam. Oh,
Wow. Go ahead and
That's a-
before you roll that, yeah, like keep the symbiotic D6. If it's clicked, it'll auto roll the crit for you. So,
okay.
so if you,
I did click on it.
as long as it's clicked up with the little blue check mark next to it. Now, if you hit Shroom Umbrella, it'll do all the damage at once
Nice.
instead of having to sit there and. Yep, there you go. So, wow, that necrotic damage, big time. That's gonna be
That's
9.
13.
Yeah, thank you. 13 damage. You absolutely just you bash this guy's head in with your umbrella, and you can see shrooms start sprouting out of his mouth and his other pores, and he completely falls to the ground, dead.
Bad man shall be punished for ruining Isfin's reenactment. And bonus action. Can I use my bonus action to give people items?
Like if you had. What I think about I'm going to start introducing is like a utility belt where you have like things readily available to you, like potions and spell scrolls and stuff. But as of right now, no. But in the future, potentially.
Okay. I guess then with my bonus action. Ding dang dang. Ding dang wall of ding dang. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Perfect. Tusk. The javelin going through you is slightly less going through you because of Mira. You may be muted, I can't tell.
Edisor?
I
Can you hear
think
me?
it was. Yeah, we can.
So, I'm gonna look over at Mira, and I'm gonna say, "You heal Tusk, good." And then I'm gonna swing the big ball around, and I'm gonna try to hit this guy, and say, "You in Tusk's way." Let's see. There's an 18 hit.
18 hits.
I gotta re-roll one of those sixes.
Please
Or-
do.
yeah, one of those
I have not been paying
D6s.
attention to that, so thank you.
I have.
Beautiful.
It's the same. It's the same.
It's the same, and even if you rolled a 1, it wouldn't have mattered because with a single swing of Tusk's maul, he completely obliterates this mercenary, and he is dead, and he is out of the way within a single blow.
And then I will 5, 10, right up to the ogre friend, and that is my turn.
Cool. Gorgana sees your attack on his mercenary and goes, "Oh, finally, a worthy opponent!" And he takes both hands on his giant battle axe and he swings it down on you as hard as he can. 23 to hit, and he'll do 15 slashing damage. As he pierces the opposite side where he hits you with the javelin, he now slices into your other shoulder, takes a big chunk out of you. Ha
Kill Tusk.
Let's see. Beginning of somebody's turn. Do you want to do, Flora, this guy's a lot more beat up than this guy, but you're welcome to do it on his turn. You could always wait until it's Red's turn again, though. So just let me know. Blue is going to... Go ahead.
I'll wait until Red's turn.
Cool. Blue is going to just move around and just try to get better positioning. There's no flanking or anything, but just you want to move him around a little bit. And he is going to attack Mira again. Mira's frontlining. But she's hard to hit. She's agile and she's got a nice shield on her. So she is going to avoid that damage and not take and miss the attack completely. As you can hear the cries of the guy, please help me, please. Next is he's dead. Next is he's dead. Come on, game. Mira, what would you like to do?
Same as before.
Same as
It
before.
takes 10 healing damage.
Plus 13 total, Tusk.
No, it's I already put the modification on it.
Yeah, but what happens if you add a second level spell? That modification is going to be wrong. So you might as well just do it in our head every single time because it's based on the level of spell. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I will change that, but it's 10.
It's 10.
Mhm.
If you do a second level cure wounds, it'll be 4. Third level is going to be 5.
Yeah. So after that, unfortunately, my religion compels me to go to that guy, taking 2 attack.
You are familiar with your religion.
Yes.
You do know that, 1, it's going to take an action to help that man. And
Yes.
2, you're channel divinity.
The what?
Channel divinity. Your godly power given to you by your gods. It would make it so you wouldn't have to walk 30 feet and take 2 opportunity attacks. In the future. Maybe not this round because you just use cure wounds, but in the future.
I need to make sure that the guy needs to pray to my god or pay for it.
You were hired by the mayor to protect the people of this battle.
Correct.
Right. She paid you in advance to help people who were in need. Because she knew you wanted to get paid.
Okay.
As in, you might not get that second half if you deliberately, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, that second, she paid you a little up front and a little bit more if you held up your end of the deal.
But isn't Channel Divinity an action?
It is, yes. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at the idea that you did use your action for cure wounds, but you don't have to run through 2 people and go over there because you're not going to be able to heal them anyway, even if you did. Does that make sense? Because you used your action to use cure wounds and you have no bonus action heal that isn't a spell. See what I'm saying? Any of that making sense? You want to move over there, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. Just go over there. You're not going to stop you.
I will stay here.
Okay. It's Red's turn, Flora.
Okay, then we'll do that reaction. Where's it? Take that, and we can do this. That is 4. Keep on
Perfect.
getting those.
Double 2s.
That one.
Oh, never
No,
mind.
or even negative. That one.
Oh, that was Dex, but we're going to, unless it's horrible, perfect. He's going to eat that anyway, and that's enough to take him out. Your spores
Nice.
fill him up again, and you see
So
mushrooms
does
coming out of his pores.
my witch bolt still connected to him, or can I switch it to a different? When it comes to my turn, can I switch it to another guy?
You just got to cat. When it comes to your turn, we'll throw it in the chat. Which is right now, because that guy's dead.
Yeah.
So go ahead and throw that in the chat.
All
Pretty
right.
sure-
Roll another d4.
There's one final event to happen, and yeah, go ahead and throw it in the chat, and it's this one right here. A hostile mercenary guard with that looks pretty badly beaten up joins the battle and comes from the fray. So we're gonna see this guy show up, and because I don't want to do a bunch of repeat ones, that's lame. And he's gonna join the battle. All right, now it says, make a range attack. On hit, the target takes the damage. On each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal damage to that target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target whatever is outside your thing. To me, it never says that like the target is just who you like choose. So as far as
Okay.
I'm concerned, you got 60 seconds of choosing whoever you want and hitting them, unless they move.
That guy.
Cool. And there's no disadvantage because there's no one next to you. Barely, the lightning flies by. The soldier just barely connects with his metal armor and just lights him up, and you make the attack. Go ahead and roll damage.
5 lightning damage.
Perfect. That connects. As you see another fizzle, another burning sensation coming from him.
And that's it for me.
Flora.
Laura's gonna move. Oh, like, let's see. Oh no, well, I'll take that off.
It's okay.
You know, I'll stay right here and I'll finish off this guy so I can start going. So I will attack him with the Shroom Umbrella.
Mm.
Oh, that's so terrible.
3 won't do it.
No. Yeah. And I think I'll still go over there.
Okay.
What?
30. 30.
You'll take
I'll
an
take
op.
the op.
And that is 12. I believe with Ispin's shield, the javelin will bounce off the beautiful green shield.
Thank you, Ispin. And that will be it. Make my way to that soldier.
Tusk, it's been an epic battle with this massive half ogre.
Yep. Tusk is going to swirl big ball of weapon. Oh, wait. And try to bring down on his knee and see if I can bring this ogre to my level. Oh.
22's definitely hitting.
Okay.
Reroll them both.
Yeah.
7. Alright. It definitely hits.
Ah, take that, ogre! That's my turn.
You hit his bad knee from when back in in ogre school when he used to play sports, and he's like, ah! And as he does that, he has to grab his knee with one of his hands, so now he can only attack you with his battle axe one-handedly.
Oh, sweet.
And because of that, his balance is off and he misses horribly, and the axe smacks down right next to you.
You are big but dumb.
You're dumb!
Tusk smarter than ogre.
And Tusk and the ogre get into a bickering match of intelligence. This ironclad regiment soldier's going to move over a space and try to attack you, Edisor, because you just electrocuted the shit out of him. And he is going to... Edisor, I don't know your stats. I'm sorry. It looks like a clean shot, Edisor. Do you want to do anything?
Sorry, I was helping my sons, trying to get them to not, murder each other.
Be crazy, children. I got you. It looks like this guy takes out a spear in rage because you electrocuted him, and it looks like this spear attack is gonna hit true.
Can I use a reaction to cast shield?
Yes.
And with that, okay.
Now you
And
don't
that'll
know.
be my-
You don't know if it's going to. Now, obviously, Edisor, I'm not going to sit here and roll nat 20s and roll 19s and 18s and make you guess. But if it's close enough, I'm going to leave that suspense in the air. And because you made that decision, you barely just blocked it, and you avoid the damage altogether as your magical shield floats up in front of you and absorbs the javelin attack.
So that brings my AC to 16.
Mira.
Channel Divinity. He gets 5. Tusk gets 5.
Heck yeah. And that's not a spell. So you still have your bonus
that's not.
action. Excuse me. But that's it for you. Anything else?
Yep. Nope. Nothing else.
As Mira holds her hands up in the sky, and the kind of clouds part a little bit, and just a little bit of holy light comes down and shines down upon Volgar and Tusk, or the Volgar militia member, and Tusk, and you both just feel your wounds closing up a little bit.
It's just 5 each. So
Just a little bit.
That's a lot.
Edisor.
Just for that, I'm gonna. Ugh. So I cast. My witch bolt's still there, right?
You definitely can cast it. It will be with disadvantage because you have a melee attacked enemy within 5 feet of you.
So it's. I'm still concentrating on my witch bolt, right?
Correct. That's hence the yellow circle on your character token.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Just roll it. It'll automatically roll it for you. 9. It's not going to do it.
Darn.
You shoot, but as you try to do the semantic and the components for your spell, the guy in front of you simply just takes his javelin and just hits you in the wrist, and it throws off the timing of the spell, and you miss.
And that's it.
Flora.
Okay, Flora's gonna drop her concentration for the entanglement. She's going to rush to the guy. 10, 15, 20. I will use an action to force feed him a potion of healing that I have.
I love it. With the action, yeah, roll it.
It would be a D4, correct?
2d4 plus 2, I believe. By the way, I made this handout and I never actually showed you. What type of person am I? Looks like that. And if you ever play Baldur's Gate, you know exactly what it looks like.
Oh, it's pretty good.
7.
Nice.
This
Okay.
guy is healed back to full, and he's going to join the fray. He is now a hard-working soldier who's going to help you guys out. Even with just his club, it's better than nothing. Anything else, Flora?
I think I saw like 5 foot of movement or one. Yeah, I do. I'll move like 5 feet that way, just trying to head back to the battle.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. That should be it.
Tusk.
All right. Tusk is going to grab this ball and he's going to try to like go up with it and hit the ogre on the chin and say, "No, I'm smarter." Does a 14 hit?
With this, against the other members, you think with their armor, they're not, but this guy's just wearing hide, and that definitely connects. As you hit him in the chin.
That's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. That hits true. He looks pretty badly beaten as you smack him in the chin. His tooth just pops out of his mouth. Blood kind of out of his mouth, too.
Tusk smarter and stronger.
He finally reconnects. He shakes his head. He takes his hand off his knee, and he goes to strike you again with 2 hands with his battle axe, as he prefers. And that 22 will definitely hit, but only 10 slashing damage. As the blows go back and forth.
Only 10.
Go ahead and roll me concentration as well for your Shield of Faith.
Oh, I'm not concentrating on that anymore.
Oh, you let go of it before? Cool.
I had to because when I tried to cast Compel Duel,
Oh, that's
also
concentration as well? Oh, thank you for that. Next one is Blue. Same thing. He wants to stay competitive. He doesn't see Edisaur as big of as a problem with, but he's definitely easy. He's just gonna attack him again. You're wearing robes. The other guy's wearing armor. And your shield threw him off last time, so he tries to go to avoid it, but it's not even there, and he misses completely. Miera. Bloodied up mercenary here, very bloodied looking orc here.
Miara will move swiftly behind this guy, and will try to hit it with an advantage with a mace.
Yeah, we don't have. There's no
Eh?
There's no flanking or anything like that. It's all optional stuff.
Oh. Then she will stay here.
Yeah.
And she will hit Tusk again with a healing.
Sure. Okay.
14.
There you go. 14.
And that was her last spell.
Perfect.
That's it.
Let's roll another d4 and see if some random stuff happens. What one was that? That horses run through again as you see more horses fly through the battlefield. And let's see, they're going to be here and let's see, right here. So everybody in these squares, go ahead and roll me a dex save. Tusk, Mira, Edisaur, and the two baddies.
Dexterity save. Oops. Accidentally hit Constitution.
It's okay. Dex is there, and the number to beat. So anyone who rolled less than 14 is prone, including this guy. As the horses run through and just knock you guys off and they rush to the battlefield and knock you down. And then he is also Tusk is also prone, and so is this guy. Wow, he's prone too. Everybody, anyone who didn't get 14. Perfect. Edisaur. About who?
All right.
No, Flora is not hit by that.
Flora is
Nope.
too high up. Nope. It was just for the two horses that can go across. You see how they kind of stretch across there? That 4 wide long square. I just didn't want to draw it. Yeah, it's everybody in there. I don't want it. But yeah, Flora's too high up.
No, that's okay.
Next is Edisaur.
I get back up.
Mhm.
And I'm still going to concentrate my Witch Bolt on the guy.
Yep. He is. He's next to you, but he's prone. So no matter what, it's disadvantage because he's prone. So just roll again.
All right.
Yep. Seven ain't gonna do it. You try to
Dang.
shoot, and just your confusion from the horses knocking you down. It's kind of got you dazzled
That'll
right
be
now.
all.
The village militia member will stand up, run towards the ogre, and give him a swing best he can. With a lot of attitude. Wow, and he hits, and I believe a spear should be 1d6 plus your strength. So let's do. They don't have it on his character sheet for some reason. Thanks, module, and he is gonna do 6 damage. And he's gonna be like, ha, yeah. Flora.
Okay, Laura is going to go towards Mr. Edisaur. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Laura's going to hit him. So we're going to do Shroom Umbrella
Mm-hmm.
with the...
Mm-hmm. And 13's
Oh, wait,
not. You have blessed click for some reason. 13's not going to do it
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
So you go to swing and just miss him again.
Am I able to use reaction? Oh, no, it has to be on his turn.
Yeah. So once his turn starts, you can use it right then. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Leave. Bonus action, bonus action. That will be actually it.
Tusk. A bloody half orc stands in front of you.
All right, so this magical energy coming out of Mira flows over Tusk and like heals all of his wounds, and he like starts to get this big grin on his face, and then he's knocked down. So he just gets up in this big rage, and he's just gonna try to use all of his momentum as he's getting up to just whack this half ogre. Let's see. 19 hit.
Tusk, you smack this half ogre with all your might, and go ahead and not the right one. Go ahead and tell the bunch, how do you murder this half ogre?
So from the ground, Tusk just goes "Bruh!" and like does a full swing and catches the ball underneath the ogre's chin, and it doesn't come off clean. It just kind of catches for a second, and like this ogre's face like turns to fear, and he goes, "I'm the best!" and just rips off the ogre's head and goes, "Praise Sargonis!"
As the ogre's head body hits the ground, this man on the ground goes, "Oh no! Please don't kill me!" And that leaves it to Flora. It's his turn. He's begging for his life. What do you want to do?
Who are you asking a question?
Flora. Sorry. It is the beginning of his turn. You could use your spores if you so choose. You do not have to.
I think that the nice lady will the nice lady will surely be mad if I hurt this man. Flora will ask a question. We'll ask him, who sent you?
So to make it simple, you're not gonna kill him, and you want to ask him questions.
Yeah.
Perfect. Mira, you see Flora holding back. It looks like she has thoughts on her mind, but this is in the middle of a battle, and it's not really the time for interrogating. It seems like with the defeat of Gragas and with the defeat of these mercenaries, you see a lot of the other group militia just running away in fear. And as time goes on, you start to hear everybody cheer, and it looks like the battle has subsided, and you guys have turned the tide. What do you want to do with this here prone this mercenary?
You will be taken in front of the mayor, and you will repent for what you did. First off, if you want your life, you should pray to Mishalka. That is the way to follow now. Drop your armor and weapons and surrender yourself.
And naturally, he does those exact things, and he's so nervous and scared right now, he doesn't even pronounce your god's name right. He's like, yes, Mishos, yes, my favorite of all gods, yes, please don't kill me!
Come with me. So, is it good now? Can we go to the mayor?
Yep, that's basically the end of combat, unless anyone else is really hell-bent on murdering this guy at a sword touch. You guys okay with taking him to the mayor?
Tusk doesn't care.
Cool. Tusk is so covered in orc blood and just hitting at dead carcasses. He's just...
Yeah. Tusk is just having a great day.
Turn that to...
Well, Tusk thought we have fake battle, but then Tusk killed Ogre.
Turn him into ogre mush. Perfect.
Yeah.
Mayor Raven comes out eventually. I don't have the token ready. Just after the battle, Darrett accompanies the mayor, and they help any survivors. It looks like there's a ton of injured individuals who have been battling amongst the group. It looks like Cudgrill, Becklin, and Raven all show up, very concerned. Mayor Raven thanks you guys for defending the people, but she's afraid that this is only the beginning and that it's going to get worse. Especially if you guys weren't here, who knows what could have happened. She's definitely going to reward you, but at the moment she's focused on treating the wounded, and she wants you guys to just go around and do your best to help the wounded and make sure they're okay. So anybody who wants to do that, please feel free to make a medicine check or any other cool Healy thing that you do. And
Nice.
I
and
will definitely do that.
and Mira and Flora, this man will walk up to you and say, "Oh yes, all hail." I gotta learn these gods' names. All hail Mishkyle. Mishkyle. They are all great and they are amazing. And they
I do
thank
not
you.
pray to
Well, thank you, your mushroom gods. They are incredible too. Thank you both. You saved my life. And he's gonna put handcuffs on this guy, so he's not going anywhere. And then he'll go and report to the mayor and all them who are, kind of over here off the fray. Edisor, you almost worsen the wound, like you're trying to make it better, but it seems like you've this isn't really your forte.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I mess up on healing. It's not exactly my strength as I try to comfort the people that I'm trying to heal.
Basically, it's like, sir, do you want me to not help you focus on your leg injury, and then you broke his pinky? That's how you helped him. So now he's not thinking about his leg injury anymore. Flora, that is definitely enough to help stabilize a couple of townspeople. So Flora goes around with her little shrooms and just does a little bit of checking up on wounds. You've definitely helped a few. Let's see. Perfect. Anybody else want to do anything before we head back to town with all these injured individuals? The mayor wants to get them back as quickly as they can, because they're pretty bloody.
Flora's gonna like heal Myra or Mira. She'll cast Cure Wounds.
Tusk would
I can say
Yeah, go ahead, Tusk.
approach Mira and say,
You help Tusk. You made him better in battle.
Well, that is my job.
You help Tusk and Edisor and Flora kill dragons.
I have no problems. Let's say that my head priest from the church I came from wants me to visit the country, have adventure. They don't know. They don't know anything about what's happening in the outside world. So I will just experience it for them. And I'm curious about what had happened here for people to cheat. And I think it's intriguing. So you said dragons?
Yes, Tusk come to find people to help him kill dragons.
Hmm.
Anyone who's strong. And your healing is very strong. Tusk think Mushroom was weak, but Tusk was wrong. Mushrooms are strong. And Edisor knows magic.
Quiz you. I do not ask anything, just a share.
Yes. Tusk share everything Tusk have if you help him kill dragons.
Then we have a deal.
and Tusk just plants his hand like semi gently on your shoulder and gives a big grin. And then he would just keep walking.
So it's a pleasure to meet you. It's the first time I see you. I was engaged here to be a referee. They recruit me to be a referee, but there are more people that needs my attention for now. So You'll excuse me.
Okay, we meet later.
It's nice to meet you, Mira. I say as she leaves.
You know that
Happy to see
I
you.
think I never said my name since the beginning.
You didn't? Oh,
Nope.
see you
No, I haven't
later,
said-
stranger.
There you go.
I know the Tusk because Tusk is always Tusk best. So, you know, that's his name. But your name and Flora, I don't know the name. So, but he said your name, so I suppose that Flora is like with the mushrooms, and the other, I don't think he said Edisier. Not
Yeah,
sure.
he says ID seer. He goes,
Edisier.
Edicier.
Edisier. Okay. Oh, and just my name is Miara. You will be able to meet me later in the village.
Okay,
Miara.
I like that name. I like that name. See you later, Miara. Right? Is that how I say it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, nice lady.
As Mira walks.
Flora,
Oh, go ahead, Sagrad.
Flora, your mushroom was very strong. Tusk was wrong.
Put her two hands on her hip, like almost like a fist on her hip. Yes, they are very strong. Do not underestimate the mushrooms.
Never again. Tusk glad you help him kill dragon.
You see me deep in thought. As I recall, that there in one of my readings that as I recalled from some of my readings, I'm deep in thought about that.
Roll me a intelligence-based history. History. Roll me history with advantage because you read those books.
Can I give him a
16.
little guidance?
Maybe before
Okay.
before I ask for it, yes. But since I asked for it, it's got to be preemptive. 16's enough though. You remember that there's been a lot of word of war coming from the east, and that these warlords, who've named themselves some type of dragon army, have been are ruthless, and you don't think that it's beneath them to try and do something scandalous like hire mercenaries to kill people in a reenactment. You don't think it's beneath this group that you've been reading about, but you just kind of think about it. It's a hunch.
Interesting. As I say out loud.
that was pretty awesome, DM.
I got you guys. Anybody want to do any other role playing or anything specific on this battlefield before we move forward?
I'm good.
I imagine Mira's interested in getting her pay from the mayor. That's why she left.
I think, isn't that where we're also going? Because we have to
Yes.
take this prisoner there?
Unbeknownst to all of you, you're all headed to the same place. But yes, you guys get
Mira
with
just
the.
left like 10
you get with-
seconds before us.
Yeah, you get the 10. Well, she goes up with the mayor in the front. You guys are more in the back with the people. Because Flora took time to help the people and did a medicine check that was successful, the people are thankful to you, Glora, and their families and relatives give you all the trinkets they have. It accumulates to about 20 gold pieces.
Well, this is far too much. Flora does not need this much.
Please, it's the least we could do. Take it.
It's been what I've said. No reward. Do it for kind of heart.
And they praise you even more.
Also, Mira, before you go, or like before you leave, I don't think you've noticed, but Flora healed you while you were talking to Tusk.
No, I didn't understand what you just said.
You're a little scratchy, Mossy. Your mic's like a little scratchy.
Oh, before Mira left, while she was talking to Tusk, she healed Mira without her noticing.
How much?
5.
5?
Yeah.
And you guys make your way back to the town. what was once a happy festival has now been mellowed out with moans and aches of pain. You guys make the wounded, or bring them all back. The mayor kind of points as you guys get to the city hall. To the Brass Crab! Bring the wounded to the Brass Crab! As you guys make your way down from the high hill. We're on the right. You guys can see this, right? Did I got you in the right one? I do. And then you're going to work your way down to the Brass Crab down here. And let me pop this up. You can hear the rustling and the working of people, and you can hear Yaomi preparing the common rooms with extra mattresses and beds for people, and then just a bunch of people worryingly and abandoning their local stations to come to the Brass Crab and help. What do you guys want to do?
Tusk will mostly stand there, but if someone specifically says, like, hey, Tusk, help us move this guy or do this, then he would do that immediately. But otherwise, he would just kind of stand there thinking, like, this doesn't involve me.
Laura's gonna add a little guidance on her and help any people who need more healing or bandaging.
Heck yeah.
I'll be helping bringing people into the Brass Crab. I may be a wizard, but at least I'm semi-strong.
Oh yeah, easily you can heal up multiple people, at least 2 different people, get them stable. And we're going to assume that it's over some time, so you're going to keep rolling it. But with a roll like that, we're going to keep that you're tending those wounds for sure. When you get to the crab, anything that you're doing, Myra? I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
I'm just going to pray with people and heal people. I do not have any spells back.
Medicine checks will be more than fine. Spells aren't necessary. Just taking time to, this isn't a, you're not in battle, so you can take the time to maybe stitch up a wound here, or maybe do this to, put some ointment on that one, or burn or whatever. Perfect. You and the mayor really appreciates you helping and keeping your word, Mira, and she is going to hold up her end of the deal. She's going to pat you on the back and give you the additional, I don't know where. Oh, additional 10 pieces of gold for doing your part as the referee. So go ahead and add 20 to whatever your original number was.
It's already there.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Perfect. As you guys are standing around, Tusk, you're the one that's not really doing anything. Same with Edisor. You could both overhear the mayor speaking with Vunith. And in fact, we can actually go to the Grass Crab now. There's an actual thing for it. You guys, I will say that, Flora's in here. Tusk, you're up in the front. Edisor, you're kind of up in the front as well. And then we have our Mira is also helping. And this is way too quiet. Let's get some Townley noises in here. People just rustling and bustling. And Mira, you're out here as well, helping Flora at the Brass Crab.
I don't know if it's just I'm not hearing your music.
No?
Out of the...
You might have to turn up your Google Chrome. Because I have a super cool victory song that played while you were describing that thing. I don't know if you could heard it, but I was very proud of it.
I thought you were playing music, and then, you said you were, and then I didn't hear it, so I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then you just said that again, and I'm like, I haven't been hearing it.
My bad. And then you can see, let's get these guys over here. The mayor, Venus, they're basically discussing amongst themselves. They've instructed a lot of the villagers to come here to get their wounds tended, and you hear Mayor Raven speaking with Volglir, and she's just like, how could this is clearly Kludgr was betrayed, but why? We need to ask that captive mercenary some questions. And she's gonna come in with she's in there, and you can see the one soldier who you guys helped brings in the trespasser to be interrogated. There's some type of background noise that's making a lot of static. There you go. And they're both gonna come in here, and they are both gonna sit down that mercenary that you captured, and they want to start asking some questions. I know Flora had some questions to ask, so they're going to wait for the party to make a move before they ask anything.
I'm gonna let Flora handle this.
Oh, okay. I guess Laura will stop what she's doing after she's attending the wounded people, and she'll go up to him. And she will use her bewitching guile to cast Charm Person.
Heck yeah. You're no longer in conflict with him, so he doesn't roll with advantage. What's your DC? 13, 14?
Let me believe it's 12. 12 DCs or 12.
Okay. And it's wisdom for charm. You could post it in the chat. It's in your spell list. It should be.
Right.
I think it's wisdom. You roll a 15. Let's hope it's not wisdom. Hopefully it's charisma. It's
I
wisdom.
think
He rolled a 15,
Yeah.
so he's gonna pass the save, and he shakes his head. He's like, "Your magic won't work on me, fungus witch."
I think Flora also didn't realize that she was doing it. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she doesn't really know what to do. She doesn't really interrogate people. She'll look at the nearest person.
Well,
Like, "What am I supposed to do?"
You made it sound like you had a question on the battlefield, and I kind of held you there. Was there? You could ask that question now.
I was like, "Who sent you?"
Sent me. I'm part of the Ironclad Mercenaries, and we were brought here by Crudgrill. That's obvious.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask. She'll walk away.
Can I leave now? Can I be released?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. When Tusk hears that it was Cudgel that brought them there, I would like to use intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Laura will give you some guidance.
16.
Even without the guidance, Flora, he passes with flying colors. What are you gonna say?
So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna put my hand on his chest and just tip the chair back a little bit and go,
Where's Cudgel?
And he gets very scared, and you guys might even see a little liquid run down the side of his leg, and he'd be like, "Oh, don't! I saw what you did to Grognus. Don't let him kill me, please. I'll tell you what you want to know."
Okay,
Good job.
so where is Cudgel?
Well,
You're
Gudjel,
lost.
well, Grognus was planning to kill Gudjel in the battle and take control of the Ironclad Regiment. Several days ago, Grognus headed into the woods by himself, west of here. He returned with a considerable amount of gold.
So you were fixing to betray your boss?
Oh yeah, for the right dollar. I don't know who Grognus got in with, but
Can I kill him?
please, I'll tell you what you want to know.
I know sometimes you can't kill people. Can I kill him?
As you say that, you're going to see a very angry Crudgirl Ironsmite, because I assume you're down here, Tusk. You're going to see her go, she goes, "Kill the son of a bitch! If you don't kill him, all will! God, let me at him! Betraying son of a..." And she comes towards her very aggressively.
Well, Miss Ironside, please calm down.
Goddamn backstabbing! No good!
Yeah, betrayals have got to die. If you're a liar, you need to die fast.
I rolled an insight on the
Yes,
captive
what he was
to
saying.
see if he's saying was true, if there's any lies to it.
You
16.
could see the look across his face of absolute fear and terror. He is 100% telling the truth. To the best of his
Okay.
knowledge.
He is telling all he knows.
Grognus hired most of the loyal mercenaries to attack Volgar during the reenactment, and they wanted to raid the city after. A few mercenaries didn't want to deal with Grognus. They had more loyalty to Crudgirl, and they stayed behind. And I think the camp's loyal to Grudgul. It's just Grognus was kind of like, he's a big bad dude with an axe. I didn't want to say no to him. It's scary. All I know is that he was dealing with some hooded figures in black and red armor. I told you everything I know.
Okay, you guys can have him.
Well, Cudgel, I'll let you do it, so I don't get in trouble.
Please, can I speak?
Sorry.
Yeah?
Okay. So, what I propose is repentance, but not death. All life, some life, can have a second chance. It can serve good. No. So, tell
That
me.
sounds like what Ispin said.
So, yes, if he does not die, that's okay. But I think he can serve as a loyal servant from now to someone. And this someone, I think, can be this city.
But he was going to betray his boss for money. What else would he do for money? Would he slit my throat while I'm sleeping?
Well, he doesn't deserve money now, as what he did was especially bad. But I suppose we can see in a maybe another light. Let's just be speaking. Maybe if you do not agree, then
He
do what
belongs
you
to
must with him.
Cudgel. So Cudgel decides, as far as I care. But I don't know what the people of this town will do.
I don't know either.
Tusk, you are very much like me. I very much want to bash his brains in, so he doesn't commit any more crimes. Mira, you speak with the voice of an old lost friend. Ispin was very fond of capital punishment, and he wouldn't want to see this man slain. We'll let him go off with the guard and rot in the jail cell, and he can serve gruel to the homeless on Gruel Day for a sentence.
Oh man, I love gruel.
It's quite nice. And you can see, take him away, and the militia member, he's all tied up in the back. They kind of just walk out, and he's like, thank you, praise, Mitchell Cheese, the God of healing, yes, praise be, as he walks away with the militia member.
I'll be back in like 15 minutes, guys.
This would be a perfect time to take a little bit of a break, because what we're going to do is actually just kind of finishing up a little bit of role play, and then we're going to be taking a long rest after this. Everyone levels up to level 3. So if you guys do that in the next 15 minutes, just level up to level 3 just to get it all out of the way. Pick the things you do. Obviously, being in like a 15-minute, if it's a hurry, if you pick something that you're not 100% set on, we can always change it later. But I just don't want to make it where we don't level up when we long rest, like when you're supposed to. So take 15 minutes, grab a coffee, grab a drink. We've been going for 2 hours. We keep going. I don't know. Is your schedule opened up more, Edisor, or are you still busy?
I could play for about another hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe another hour. We'll do another hour, and then we'll go from there. Cool. I'm in. I like 3 hours anyway. I think that's the perfect amount. Take 5. Go grab a drink. Yeah. If you're rolling, you're rolling. Now, I want to say something. I gave Tusk a mulligan. If you would like to use one mulligan on a rolled hit dice, you can. But you have to take your next roll no matter what it is. You can't mulligan any other one. So if you'd like to mulligan that 2, you're more than welcome to. But whatever you roll next is what you get. So if you get a 1 or a 3, that's just what you get.
So do I roll again?
Yeah, just roll on a d6. There you go. That's your mulligan. If you do not want to roll and just take the average, you're more than welcome to. I am that type of guy. I'm not much for rolling my HP. I like rolling the stats, but the HP, I just feel like I always fat finger it. I always just like roll horribly.
I will take the average.
Yep, not a bad idea.
That's what I was doing. So I was like, I'm not risking my rolls.
Yeah, I don't like risking HP. Like, I'll risk my stats because it's like, I feel like that helps me make the character. But the HP, unless I'm like a real old man who's frail, that's the only time I want to have like real low HP, you know? But I know level 3 is big for like a lot of classes, subclasses and stuff. Thankfully, we have basically 3 classes that all get their subclass at level 2, so that made it a little easier. But I know Tusk is going to want to... Yeah. But I know what he wants to do.
Also, for this downtime right now, can I roll the herbalism kit so I can make the other healing potion?
1000%. Yeah, like we said before, it just takes a day's work. You only need 4 hours to trance. So that means you're going to spend 4 hours during the long rest. And like we said, we're still going to do a little bit of light role playing before we actually take the long rest. So feel free and roll the herbalism kit. I need to write down the DC I did for you last time. Did I tell you what it was?
Let's
go look it up.
Remember,
Let's go look it up. I think it is on the internet. Nope. I'm looking for the Tasha rules specifically. Oh, there's no. It's just 25 material and some time. But roll to see if you could speed it up.
Okay, I will roll that after I'm done picking my spells.
Yeah, do you think?
Like
I think at level 3, you're still proficiency bonuses 2, but take your time. Same thing with like a long rest. Druids and clerics kind of switch it up as they want. Obviously, there's rules behind it. If you do 1 or 2, it shouldn't be an issue. If you do your whole spell book, you know what I mean? That could be an issue. By the way, I said I'm mixing you up, Flora. You don't have trance, so, but you still have the day. Like it's the evening. The sun's setting, you know. So it's like you still have the evening to work. It's trance is Mira. They have trance. Yeah, I apologize, Mira. There are a few like optional actual D&D things that are legit D&D. I just don't use them, and I didn't tell you about that. I apologize.
You should apologize.
I should be stricken.
You should repent.
Right? But I am definitely going to get utility belts in there. I do it with my other group, and I think they're awesome. And I say utility belts, yeah, because it's like it rewards preparation. You know, if you want to have multiple weapons prepared or multiple weapons ready to get within 1 second of a grab for your character, or you want to have spell scrolls readily available, or like potions of healing, or potions of any type of potion, I'll allow as a bonus action if it's on a utility belt, because then it's like it's right there. It's like it's you know, you don't have to get it out of your bag, because the idea of the action is you put your bag down, you get the thing out of it. That's the action. You know what I mean? Like if you want to get the potion out and use it, you got to grab that bag. That's why it's an action, you know, in my opinion. But I think that's very opinion based.
That's okay. That's not a problem.
So Burning Hands and Long Striders were part of that that feat or something, that background, right?
No, the background, if you go and look, it's underneath your feats and traits. I believe the 2 that you took were Comprehend Languages and Protection from Good and Evil. Now,
Detect good and evil.
yes, thank you. Detect good and evil. If you don't prepare the comprehend languages, you could still cast it as a ritual. Wizard's the only one that can do that.
So I can get another spell ready.
Because the idea behind comprehend languages is like you're standing there trying to read something you can't read. Let's take 10 minutes. Boom, now I can read everything. Or I can understand every language, excuse me. Pretty sure it includes
Understand
reading.
it, but not like, speak it, right?
You gotta just read the spell. I'm pretty sure you can read and write the languages. And speak it. And hear it too. Maybe not speak it, but definitely hear it. Because tongues is speaking it. You just gotta click the little bubble chat in your spell thing. Or read it with the eye. One of the two.
And then what was the DC for the herbalism kit?
There is no DC. It just takes time to do it. Let's just see if you can speed it up and speed up the time. Because you have the materials already.
Okay.
Because it's normally a full work day. And that's like 8 hours.
I'm gonna roll some guidance on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could preemptively guide
Gotta go
something like
smoke
that for
real
sure.
quick.
Yeah, go for it. We're still waiting for Tusk anyway. It gives me time to read this a little bit too.
So now I have spell level 2.
Nice. And since you're level 3, plus 3 wisdom is 6 total spells. And because you can learn second level spells, I think you get new domain spells as well.
We leveling up?
Yes, after this long rest, we're going to do a little bit of light roleplay, and then everyone's leveling up from the long rest you guys are about to take. 14, perfect. You're going to cut it down to 6 hours, so you could probably finish before the start of tomorrow. So by tomorrow, you'll have one ready.
I meant to ask,
Yes.
but we got distracted. Even if I don't use it, I was wondering if I could take that battle axe.
You could. The problem is it's built for somebody twice your size.
Like I said, I'm not going to use it. I was
Yeah,
just wondering if I could.
you could
take
drag. You could drag it into town.
it. Yeah. Okay.
It's definitely not something that's gonna be like you can carry it in your inventory. It's literally something that's gonna have to be dragged with both your arms at all times. But you can take it with you. Because like it's a battle axe almost the size of you. You'd say like the if you were enlarged, you could probably use it.
Okay. Well, like I said, I wasn't going to use it. I was just wanting to.
Break it down to materials or
Take-
something.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to take the head off
Totally,
and maybe do that someday.
totally. Some smith tools probably, or a smith in town. But we're gonna go. We told Edisor he's got like another hour in him. We'll probably go until 8 o'clock my time, another like 50 minutes, and then we'll set it up for next week.
Okay.
Go ahead, level up your character to level 3, while we're waiting for him to come back.
Okay.
That static is back, by the way. Tusk, I know you can hear me. You don't have to respond. I let everybody know, because I gave you a mulligan, that everyone gets 1 mulligan for their rolled HP. So now, you rolled a 7, so hell yeah. But from now on, whatever you roll, that's what you get. Unless you want to just go with the average. But you got to choose before you roll. You can't roll 2 and then take the average. It's like, you get what you get. But I will allow a mulligan, because getting a 1 sucks.
Okay, so on a 1 we get a mulligan?
No, like everyone gets a mulligan no matter what. You only get 1 though. Just like right now, Edisor used it on a 2 and rolled a 2. So that's it. He gets a 2. Because I completely understand leveling up, getting 1 HP. It's just like knocks the wind out of you. But it's also like that's why rolling is rolling. Like that's what makes it a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I completely agree.
Right. I think that's back-to-back 7s. That's pretty good. And I don't believe the game calculates the tough math. So if you wouldn't mind just adding a little 2 to whatever you just got, that would make my life a lot easier.
Yeah, I've been having to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lame like that. There's a lot of things with Roll20 they just don't automatically do. Like a perfect example is the Life Cleric ability with the spell. I wish there was a macro or something for that. I went online and looked. Some guy made a macro for every single spell in the game that heals. But I was like, I'm not trying to do all that, you know?
Yeah, that would be a lot.
It's definitely one of those things that's like, I wish we just didn't have to use our brains, but whatever.
Honestly, when I'm playing, the macro is kind of annoying. Like whenever, like, because I've got so many abilities. I love it
Yeah.
as a DM because I'll click on somebody and like they'll have like 2 buttons above them, and if they're spellcaster, I have to go get into their spells anyway.
That's true. I really like it for if I'm playing a summon character, like a druid or a shepherd druid or something, or like just anything that summons a lot. Then I like it because it's great when you have like 14 raptors. It's like, bam, my turn's done. Like I don't have to sit here and roll 14 times.
On cantrips, it just says you can add 4 spells, but then it doesn't show any spells.
For cantrips, it might be goofy because you got a free cantrip from some other source I can't think of. Just make sure you have
I've not gotten one.
just make sure you have the appropriate amount of cantrips and the appropriate amount of spells, and I'll always make it right later. So
I don't know how many spells I'm supposed to have right now.
I got you. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Level 3 paladin.
Yeah.
I got you. So we have. Oh, your spells. It's not locked in. You get to change them after every long rest. It's going to be half of your cleric, half of your paladin level, plus
Okay.
rounded down, I believe. Let me go look at that, and then plus your charisma. So
4 total.
yes, rounded minimum
Oh,
1,
so-
rounded down. Yep. So
I understand. I didn't get any new spells.
you didn't get any new slots, but as a paladin, you're able to change them every long rest. So during the long rest, you can change and add any level 2s that you'd like.
What confused me was I don't have any cantrips, and so underneath cantrips it says you can add 4 new spells.
Yeah, I got you.
So as a shield or as a vengeance paladin,
Mhm.
do I know spells that do not count towards my total?
Yes, sir. You have 2 spells you just learned that, and they do not count towards your total.
What is it?
Hunter's Mark and Bane.
Okay.
They do not count against you.
Does everything look good on my end?
Probably. I didn't look at it. I'm going to spend more time on it after this sesh. Oh, boy. Attack of the robots. I mean, yeah, it looks fine. I'll double check it later, but yeah, everything looks fine. Cool. Everybody back? Everybody here?
I think so, yeah.
Mira? Flora? Mira, are you there?
Never left.
That's why you're the best. I am, so basically, there's going to be some pondering and some questioning about what to think of all this. Raven Uthvalglir is going to basically kind of up to the characters and let them know, like, what is going on to the west? The man said that Graergus went out to the west and got money from some red and black covered armored individuals. We need to know who that is. And as she says that, you can see Krungel kind of storm out, and she goes, "Oh, I'm going back to my camp and figure out what the hell is going on. And I'll be back tomorrow morning." And she just storms out of there without anyone having a chance. She's so frustrated and angry, which is very strange of such the reserved dwarf who seems to always kind of keep their cool. And they're going to head out to their camp.
I reply to her, and I say, I think it might have something to do with like a war on the east or west. East, was it the east or west, DM?
It was coming from the east, yes. And when
Okay.
you say that, roll insight with advantage. A shocked look hits everyone's face, but particularly Becklin Uthvarian. A very concerned look upon her face. A look of dread. It looks like she is very, very concerned and terrified of these armies to the west, and it's definitely something that's been on her mind. She seems more terrified than everyone else when you bring that up. And the mayor will go, war?
Yeah, I was reading through it over at the castle, and there's definitely war brewing in the east, and I think that on the west might have something to do with on the east as well.
Oh, Raven replies, oh, Becklin's castle? You've been spending too much time reading that propaganda.
I wouldn't say it's propaganda. It helped me quite a bit actually. I'm getting information on what's going on and what happened in the past, and so on and so forth.
Well, since you know so much, can you go out to this hidden camp to the west of town and find these people that the captive was speaking of?
Laura, Miara, Tusk, you guys willing to go to the west to the camp?
If you go, Tusk goes.
I have no problem following. Don't worry.
Okay. Well,
Thank you. Well, I appreciate.
Miara?
It is getting late now. Of course, you're welcome to go at night, but I suggest rest. We'll cover the wounds from battle and head out in the morning.
Yeah, I'm actually quite beat up. Not say beat up, but I'm actually quite tired from that battle. So I'm gonna rest you guys if that's okay with you, and then we head out in the morning.
Yes, Tusk eat and sleep before his next battle.
You never said it better.
Becklin will put a few. I don't know if you, Flora, are you muted? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. Becklin's gonna put a few gold pieces on the table for Yalmi to be able to feed you guys, and thanks you for your service. And she just, as she patiently, she's like, please take care of the wounded, and thank you for today. I don't think we would have made it without you. And she very concernedly follows the mayor out of the brass crab.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Don't know about you guys. Maybe have a pint of ale. That's gonna be it for me tonight, guys.
I will join you.
Laura's gonna stay up about like 2 hours. I'm gonna work on the tincture of her of the healing potion and then go.
Perfect.
So during the funeral, Tusk was very reserved
Mm-hmm.
in his drinking, but now that there's not as many people here, and he's gonna go to bed right after, he just gets hammered. He drinks as much ale as he can put into his massive body.
Tusk is victorious of a victorious battle, and not only that, but took in his enemy's weapon.
Yes.
Drink away. Drink it up. If you're gonna go hard, go roll me some con saves.
Con saves.
Oh yeah. Second one, you kind of like you chug the first one, no problem. You're so confident, you go straight to the second one. You feel it coming up. You feel it coming. Roll me another con save. But then you swallow it down again.
Ha! Tusk is best fighter and drinker. Mira, you get drunk too?
Well, it's not in my habitude to be drunk. I can try. So she
After
will try to-
battle, it is good to be drunk.
He will try to get drunk. So, I think she survived the first round.
Oh, you're gonna chug it or you're gonna sip it?
I'm going to sip.
Then you don't have to roll. You just take a couple sips
Okay.
off the top.
Flora, come drink with us.
Okay.
I'm sipping. I'm not like, trying to get smashed, not like my first night.
Yamo will be like, oh, holding
That's
back
good.
tonight, I see, lad. Oh, yeah. Very nice. I see you learned your lesson.
Yeah, yes, I have.
So, Edisior, where did you learn magic?
I've learned it at the college. I was raised by my dad, and he was the prime age over there, and so he took me under his wing, and so that's where I learned magic.
Are there lots of smart people at the college?
Yes, yes, there is.
Hmm. And you, Mira, where did you learn to heal?
I learned through the church. I did adopt them, so they claim that they are adopting me, but I don't agree with them.
You're an elf, so you don't get old, right?
I don't get old. I'm
So how?
only 110.
I'm only 30.
I am
You're so
19.
you're so young.
Hmm. For an orc, I'm fairly old.
Oh, don't say that.
What about you, Flora? Do all mushroom people have your power?
So now, I've not met mushroom people. Hiccup. She'll hiccup like at the end of kind of every sentence. Flora's only 15.
Hmm. Where are you from?
Um, I I don't know. I wandered around and found let's say Ignis. Why was I about to say Ignis? No, and found Isbin. Well, Isbin found me, and he taught me how to deal with people and not to get robbed or sold in the black market.
Hmm.
And we learn magic from nature.
Hmm. It is very strong. Ispin was a good dwarf. Tusk will miss him.
The night goes on, the drinks stay cold, and you successfully finish up your potion, Flora, with no issue. And unless anybody else, you're a little tipsy, Tusk. You're definitely feeling it.
That
Wait,
was not me.
that
was
wasn't you,
Flora.
Flora. You're definitely a little, you're a little tipsy, but you're not chugging. So unless those were all chug rolls, I don't know what is that. Are we chugging right now?
The 6 was the chug. So it was like the 16 was chug, 6 was chug, and I was like 20 was probably to keep it down.
There you go. You felt it come back up.
And then the 10 was the chug.
You are very tipsy. You have barely finished making that potion of healing correctly. You try to plug it up with your little cork hole. You keep missing it with each attempt. Eventually, you get it in there, and you're tipsily going to bed. Unless anyone else would like to do anything else.
Should
No.
we talk about where we are going, or should we wait until tomorrow?
I would wait till tomorrow because it seems like you guys had quite a bit to drink tonight.
Okay.
These are
And
very
Tusk
spicy
sleep.
berries.
What'd you say, Flora?
These are very spicy berries.
Spicy berries.
If you said something, it's just static.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just very spicy berries. And then Flora tries to chug, but that's a nat one.
And Flora passes out. All you can hear is just the murmuring of spicy berries as their head just smacks the table.
Okay, guys, I think it's time for bed. I'm gonna
Yes.
pick Flora up and take her to the bed.
Unbeknownst to Edisor, the same person who helped drag you into your bed when you were completely passed out, you're now dragging them. Go ahead and take advantage on this this athletics check to drag them in the bed.
Well, Flora only weighs like 96 pounds.
Only.
And Esador is a 19-year-old man with, not the strongest in the world. There we go. You drag her over, no problem, and get her into bed.
Yes, this is bed.
I gotcha.
There's no more beds. Where's Mira gonna sleep?
You're right. What the hell, Mira? You get your own room. That's how good you are. And as you guys lay yourself
Actually,
down,
that does make sense. Otherwise, we would have met Mira earlier.
right? Mira, as you're laying yourself down to bed, you say your holy chants and your normal prayers and your seances before your head hits the pillow. And it seems so odd. A tiny bird perches on the window so late at night. Most birds sleep throughout the night, but this bird is here in front of you, and it has a little twig in its mouth, and it drops the little twig in front of you, and then roll me a perception roll. Or religion, whatever one is better for you.
It's going to be perception.
Mm-hmm.
24.
You notice throughout the feathers of the bird that the colors, when you look at it the right angle, it looks like it makes out the symbol of an infinity sign. And then the bird, before you can even say anything or do anything, just flies away and just leaves the little twig.
I will take the twig.
Always.
Do you want to do anything with the twig?
Pray to my god.
Definitely. Religion roll. With advantage because it's your god. You pray, and you don't hear anything particularly, but in your prayers you remember an old lesson you learned at the church about the glory of your God, and that there was a story of a man who had lost faith, and they brought down a little branch of a tree from a bird to give that man as a sign to not give up and to continue, and that you think this is a very positive sign from your God saying that what you're doing is exactly what they want. You're not only that you think it, you know it.
Okay.
You can put your head down tonight and sleep well knowing that you served your God well today.
Okay. Good. Good.
And the long rest will be insightful. The town's got like a guard that stays up all night, so if there was some type of shenanigans, you would hear about it, hopefully. And you wake up in the morning, you can hear, you can smell the sound, you can smell the smell of bacon and other breakfasty goods being made, and the town, though, is much less cheery than it was yesterday. With the King's Fishers Festival, you can see the town's had its energy sucked out of it, and very depressing now. It's early in the morning, dawn is just broke, course, you're more than welcome to go and check out the secret village or secret camp that was to the west of town that you've been told about, or you're more than welcome, and I'm just going to throw you up on the main map so you can just see what else Volgar has to offer. Sorry. There's, of course,
Do you
the brass
think that we'll
crab.
have-
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
no,
off. You can
no.
go.
Good. No, I really was just talking about what's in Volgar, but what do you think?
I was just going to ask, do you think that we would have time to do the camp if we went now, or do you think that's best held off till next session?
That depends on you guys, how you're feeling. Right now, we're at the 30-minute mark. We could do 30 more minutes, or we could stop right here. It's up to you guys.
No, I definitely want to keep going. I just don't know if I want to stay in town or go.
You're more than welcome to do either. I have it set up to where I have a lot after this, so I'm not worried about where you guys end, because we got it. This is all basically, I got at least a map for it, is what I'm saying. So
Well, Tusk wants to go.
cool.
Tusk-
Is there anything out of, I'm not going to role play every single little thing. There is a market in this town down south by the wharf. That market does have your basic wear and tear blacksmith, leather worker, armorer. Now, they don't got full plate, you know what I mean? They don't got really anything nice. But if you wanted to snag some adventuring equipment, different type of leather or medium armor, depending on what it is, whatever that you might want that's like your basic simple stuff that's not magical, you're going to find it in this town. So does anybody need anything or want anything like that before? We don't have to roleplay every single little interaction, but I just want to make sure you guys get a chance before we just go on to the next thing.
Nah, I'll save my 4 gold.
I'm gonna get myself some of those fish bowls, some of that what is that fish pie?
Oh,
I seem to really take
Oh.
keen to fish pie.
you want to go see Unc? You want to go see Unc at the fishbowl?
Yeah, I'm not gonna role play it out, but I'm gonna get a few of those.
I'm so sad I'm not I said I'm not role playing. He's my favorite character to role play. You guys get the bowls, and not a problem. Exchange with Unc. I believe I said it was a copper piece per pie before, so go ahead and just give him that. You can get 3 of them. They're not made to last, but they definitely will last. They're not like rations. They definitely last a couple days, but like eat one now, you probably eat one tomorrow. By the second or third day, it's a fish pie we're talking about,
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Laura would try to find like a herb stand, something with like basic herbs that she can use later on.
An herb shop. Okay. A herbalism shop. Okay.
If there's like enough of those, then she'll be fine.
It's a great question. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Roll me. Do you know how to roll a d16? Just type /roll d16.
Okay, it was R/D16.
It's like r/d16, I think, right? Or is it /rd16?
I think it's R.
So everyone rolls dice. Nah,
That's
I was
okay.
wrong. It's /r. Sorry.
Hold on. That's an unrecognizable command.
I got you.
Oh, oops, I did not mean to do that.
Nope, you're right. I don't know how to do it. Roll d20. And if you roll
Okay.
17 through 20, who's going to roll again? 3. 4. The herbalist shop owner offers you a special flower called a chamomile. I'm definitely butchering this. It's a type of flower. For 5 gold pieces, it is a single flower. If you use it, it can remove the frightened condition if it's correctly, like...
Oh, the chamomile.
Yeah, thank you. See, I don't know flowers. Thank you.
Yeah, then for sure she'll snatch that.
Yep.
Or paper.
Everything else is pretty basic. The herbalist owner doesn't get out a lot to get rare and special flowers, but she knows that this one would definitely come in handy for an adventurer who saved her town from in the hillside reenactment.
How much do I get?
5 gold pieces.
Oh, it's 5 gold pieces for
Mhm.
1.
For 1, yeah. It's a very rare flower, and it actually does remove the frightened condition, so it's pretty powerful.
I'll get 5.
5 of them. She only has enough for 2. She doesn't have a ton.
Then I'll grab the 2.
Take them. 10 gold. And then when you try to pay her, she says, "You did not accept the gold from the people who you healed. I will not accept the gold from you today."
She still leaves it and walks away.
Fair enough. I'll take a tip, though.
There you go, 10 gold tip.
Okay. Cool.
That's good.
All right. You guys make your way to, let's see here. Perfect. I'm going to bring us out to a new map that I don't know why the hell they didn't give us this map in the very beginning, but I think it's a very, very cool map that is much better at illustrating where we are in the world than that giant goddamn globe they gave us before. And it's right here. Like, can you guys see this giant thing, or do you need tokens on here?
We can see it.
Cool. Volgar is right here. Right? You can actually see it. Isn't that cool?
There's Volgar.
Right down here. This is the Vanguard River
Okay,
in
I
which
see
Volgar touches.
Okay.
You guys are heading west into the forest. Here, let me get a little token for the party. However you guys want to do the marching order, definitely establish that, and then however you want to establish getting over there, who's leading the way, that person is going to do a survival roll, and of course you want to role play some guidance in there, you're more than welcome to.
Definitely. Guidance.
Tusk will go in the front.
What's your survival?
What's my survival? A 0.
Oh yeah, definitely. Flora's like right beside you in the front.
I was going to say, whoever's rolling survival will be right next, not in the front, but like right next to Tusk, because they gotta survive all stuff.
If someone wants to take the lead, Tusk will let him take it. Like whatever keeps us moving.
And then I presume that both Mira and Elisor are pretty cool with middle to back. Fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and make your roll. Flora with the guidance on there for the survival. If I believe that's what you guys wanted to do. A 9. Well, hey, there's no nat failures and ability checks. 9's not the best. It is going to take you guys a little bit of a while to get over there. It is getting dark. You haven't found it yet, but you need one more survival roll before it gets too dark and you travel too far away from Volgar.
I got this. Okay,
Perfect.
That's a 14.
You make it into the forest before it is late at night. The woods give way to a ledge overlooking a shadowy valley. In the distance, dozens of low fires illuminate hundreds of red tents. Among them move patrols of shadowy human-like figures. Over 1,000 soldiers occupy the camp. A whole army. And you guys look over and you see a massive army with, people moving around, weapons, fires being burned, soldiers standing around, and you guys are on this cliff that's easily 20 feet up off the ground, and you can see it. You think if you get any closer, you'd have to be able to stealth without being potentially giving away your position to any patrolling guards.
Oh, well, guys, I don't think I could take on a whole army.
No, we are here as scout. We count how many. We give information.
Alright, Smasher, can help.
Well, I think we should alert the mayor of Vogler.
Yes. How many do we think there is?
I want to roll to see what see if I could try to count how many or estimate. I don't know what I would roll.
If you want a general idea, roll perception. Anyone who would like to do that, feel free. If you would like to, and for the sake of 60 seconds, Flora, just use your guidance again. It's fine. If you want to make an
Yeah.
educated, actual decision where you're using your intelligence to use your math, roll me. What the is it like? Is insight intelligence?
I think so.
Inside.
Roll me intelligence. I don't think history will work. You know what? You did read the books. Roll history or inside if it's intelligence. I don't think it is, but roll history. For you specifically, you roll perception. You want to stick with the you want to because it's you're using like your ability to be smart at a store. I'll give you a more exact number. If you're going to roll perception, it's going to be just a rounded off number.
Okay. So did you want me to roll history?
Yeah, go ahead. Cool. It's tough to say, Flora. I mean, there could be anywhere from 1 to 2,000 soldiers in here. Edisor,
Obviously, we know there's more than one.
yeah, 1 to 2, maybe even 3. Edisor, you've done the math. You've counted the tents. You've looked at the cavalry. You looked across any other boats, and you've done math on how many men can fit on those boats. And you think that there is at least minimum 2,126 different types of soldiers with different ranks in this location right now.
Guys, there's at least 2,160 soldiers right over that edge.
Tusk is sitting there like 34. Wait, how many?
2,160.
Yeah, that's more than I can count. Is that even a number?
It is, and I propose that we do not stay here. That's too dangerous.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Yeah, we're just here to figure things out. Do they have any big weapons?
No. We no.
No, we're not getting any closer. We're sitting right here, and we're using our eyeballs to see anything really big.
Well, I noticed some cavalries and
What about catapults or cannons?
would I have noticed that, DM?
You definitely would have been able to tell that there is different departments in these sections. They have it split off, and you can't particularly see it, but you think with your knowledge of the Red Dragon Army you've been studying that wouldn't be surprised if they had some siege weapons. But, things to bash things in, mechanical. In fact, off in the distance, especially with some of those perception rolls, you could definitely hear the faint working of what seems to be like smithing or iron being worked over.
Well, this town may be dead.
Well, look, it looks like they have catapults over there.
Yeah, if they have
Judging
siege
by their
weapons,
knowledge.
this town may be dead. So,
We need to wait.
we need to go tell Cordial and the mayor and then decide if we're gonna help this town. And these are dragons, so I want to kill some of them. So, whatever you decide, Edisor and Flora and Mira, Tusk will follow you.
Thank you. I just want to say that I don't want to stay here. Yes, it is good to help them, but there is a limit to what we can do.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be just us, it'd be the whole town, and we would probably get more soldiers. Humans are real good at that. That's why orcs never attack big towns, because you can attack little towns and the humans leave. But you attack a big town and a lot of humans show up and they kill you. What do you think, Flora and Edisor?
Well, we kind of want to save these people and make sure they don't get killed, but we need to leave here quietly. So I have something to make us go very quiet.
Yeah, we definitely need to go. So
Right. Back to town. You coming with us, Mira?
Yep. Following.
Perfect. You guys make your way out without drawing any attention, and you make it back the way you came. This survival role will depend on whether you sleep out in the wilderness tonight or you make it to Volglar.
I must redeem myself.
I will do guidance on you.
There we go.
I also have guidance.
Double. No, it doesn't work. Good double guidance.
But maybe some guidance from a different guy. There it is! Boom!
If
I need to head out.
We're going to end it right here, by the way. So, perfect timing.
Oh, okay.
You make your way through, and what seems to be difficult paths to weave your way through, Flora, you just see this, as you're making your way, this tiny bird just flies from one branch to the other, almost guiding you through the forest and through the terrain. And next thing you know, the forest opens up, and you guys are right back in front of Volglar, walking through the Iron Gates as the sun starts to go down. We'll end it right there. We'll pick it up coming back to Volgar to warn the city and the mayor about what you guys have found, and then we'll pick it up next week.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That was a good session.
Yeah.
That was. Ooh.
Perfectly
I'll
timed.
see you guys next week.
You guys did great. Have a good one.
Yep. Bye.
Bye, Edithor.
And that's 2:40. Yeah, there we go. So 2.5 hours. That's perfect.
I mean, was it 2.5 hours or was it?
Well, with like a 15-minute break, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, it is 2.5 hours because we're
Right.
in at like 8:45. So
Right.
That's pretty good.
But as long as we move the plot along a little bit, and as a DM, I know what you guys are planning on doing in the next session, then it makes it easy for me to just get that ready.
Honestly, it felt like a whole session. If we kept going, it honestly would have felt like
Going to the session
more
too.
than- Yeah.
Yeah. But there was, I appreciate your concern too, because I know like the timing on D&D. If you guys would have gotten into the combat that was around that area, I would have probably just found a nice suspenseful spot to stop it, and then just pick it up there when we start next week.
Yeah, I just didn't want to make you rush it.
Oh yeah, no.
Go there and then now we gotta hurry up and do this so we can get to
No.
an ending spot.
Yeah, no. I had that part too. Like that part is in the module, but it's not a map. I found a map. I think it's cool. I made it. I didn't plan on using it because I was like, they're not going to fight these guys. But it's there just in case. So I always try to be prepared. But it's definitely one of those things that I thought, yeah, this is just going to be some plot stuff, and then
All right. Well, I had fun. I'll see you later.
see you next week, bud. Myrna, Orange, I hope you had fun. Hope you come back next week. We always enjoy. I think 4